Growing up, I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar, but I was unsure whether it was even possible with my hemiplegia cerebral palsy. So in this video, I want to go through some tips and advice that I've kind of thought about and gathered over the years of playing. Okay, so the first point is the importance of choosing a guitar. I recommend going to a guitar shop, obviously when we can and COVID's over, but I recommend going to a guitar shop and just trying out a bunch of different guitars and basically feeling what feels the most comfortable to you. Now, I think this is really crucial because I've tried to play other people's guitars and I can't physically play them. What is also essential when choosing a guitar is to make sure that your strongest hand is your fretting hand, because a lot of people will say that strumming is more important than playing chords, but the fact is you can't play the guitar without being able to play chords. You can't play a song. So do that, because I can tell you that if I was having to fret with my right hand, I would not be able to play, or it would be extremely difficult for me to play any kind of song. You're going to have people around you that question your ability or question whether you'll even be able to play anything with hemiplegia. So piece of advice number 2 is try not to listen to those voices, because only you know whether you can do it or not, and what have you got to lose in the long run? If you try it and you can't do it, then at least you've tried it. But give it a good go first. Literally just practice, sit in front of the TV and just practice playing the chords. Just put in the time, put in the practice, and I'm sure you'll get at least somewhere with the guitar. Okay, so piece of advice number 3 is to know your limitations and to have realistic expectations. So in the case of myself, I'd really love to be able to palm mute. Palm mute is a technique where you place this part of your hand over the guitar strings and it creates a really percussive sound. It's really nice when you strum. But I physically can't do that. My hand physically can't go that way at all. Like, I can't do it. So that is one of my limitations, and that is something that I'm just gonna have to not be okay with not being able to do. That kind of leads on to the realistic expectations. You know, because of your limitations, there are going to be people that are going to be a lot better than you. There's people that have been playing, in my case, a lot shorter time than me. Their ability on the guitar is far beyond mine, but they haven't got limitations kind of slowing them down. I want to move on to some practical advice, some advice that you can actually apply to the guitar that I hope will help you get started and hope will help you make playing the guitar a little bit easier. So the first bit of advice is to get a really thin pick. This one's super paper thin, and I think the thinner the pick the better. Because my wrist is so tight, the thin pick kind of makes that motion anyway, so it's less work on my hand, and it will make it sound a lot more fluent because it's not kind of getting snagged on any of the strings. It's kind of brushing past them because it like bends. Okay, so the next piece of advice I've got for you is to get a capo, because it will push the strings closer to the fretboard, making it easier to play the chords. And the great thing about a capo is if you generally can't push the strings down normally, you know, without a capo, you generally don't have to take the capo ever off the guitar. You know, you can do so much and play so much with a capo. So get a capo, because I think it will make it easier, especially if you've got not a lot of strength in your hand, and your strength will build up in your hand, I can assure you, the more you do it. And then another bit of advice that I've got for you is, you'll notice that when I'm holding the guitar, I don't hold it like what you'd normally see when people are holding guitars. I don't hold it right up to my kind of chest. I kind of slant it a bit, because what I found was, because my arm isn't like, because it doesn't extend out and it's quite tight, my arm, obviously. What I found was that if I have it a bit slanted like this, I can actually access the kind of strings a lot easier. Obviously that makes it harder to fret the chords, but now I mean I can fret the chords wherever the guitar is. So what I would say maybe is to learn how to fret the chords normally, like with the guitar like this, and then if you find it easier after you've learned the chords, having the guitar a bit slanted on your lap, it makes it easy to play. I'm gonna actually show you 2 chords that I think you should start off with learning, and they're literally only 2 fingers. Both of them are only 2 fingers, so that's the E minor and the A minor 7. There's so many other chords that can come off of those chords. So the A minor is literally just another finger. The C, you're literally just moving a finger up 2 strings and on a different fret. So there's 2 more chords that you can play from those 2 chords, and also the E major is just another finger as well. So that's why I think you should learn those chords, because I think they definitely help you out. But that's it for this video. I really hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you do hit that subscribe button and like and share if you think that someone would find value in this video, maybe if they're wanting to learn the guitar with hemiplegia but unsure whether they can. I hope you're staying safe in this time, and have a good one, guys.